Friends, now we will discuss perfect sentences. I'm sure you have heard the term perfect, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense. What does mean by this perfect tense? Maybe you have heard perfect means complete, when the action completed you talk about that, but let me tell you it is not so. Perfect shows two things, not only one. Definitely one of the two is completion of an action, but the second is more important because for that perfect tenses are there. What is that second? The effects being felt because of that completion which we are talking about. So perfect means what? Completion and the effects of that completion. So when we tell the effects of the completion, and when we tell the effects of the completion, we are also suggesting that the effects are because of the completion before that effect means completed and then effects like that. So we will discuss about these perfect sentences in all the tenses, in all the forms. So in these 10 structures, basic 10 structures using which any sentence can be constructed, let us see how we can create the sentences or generate the sentences of perfect tenses or perfect sentences. Structure number 5 and 6 both deal with the perfect sentences or perfect tenses. Here directly if you see this 5th and 6th sentence, they are the present perfect tense. If you replace this have has with had, the same sentence automatically becomes the sentences of past. Then if you put that will have here in place of have as, then you get the future perfect tense, and if you replace them with may have, might have, can have, like that, you can get the sentences of models, which are the blend fillings like perfect filling plus possibility, perfect filling plus compulsion, and likewise. So we will take care of all these sentences here using the structure number 5 and structure number 6. So these are both these structures are in fact the same structures giving the same feeling, except the difference that is what 5th number is a doer dominant, 6th number is a receiver dominant. Means if you want to give more importance to the doer, you will use structure number 5, and if you want to give more importance to the receiver, you will use structure number 6. That's the difference. Otherwise both are expressing the same feeling. And what is the feeling? The effects of the action being felt which completed before the effects. So let's go for the sentences now. So for present, the sentences will be how? We have taught English. And the same sentence if you have to say in the receiver dominant form, then it will be English has been taught by us. So again, doer is we, that is important, then we say we have taught English. Receiver is English, if that is important, we will say English has been taught by us. Both are same otherwise. Now how will be the same sentence in past if you want to say we had taught English, English had been taught by us. Same sentence in future, we will have taught English, English will have been taught by us. If you want to add possibility, then it will be we may have taught English, English may have been taught by us. If you want to talk about the negligible possibility, means very less possibility, near about none, then we will use might. We might have taught English, English might have been taught by us. This shows lesser possibility, means negligible possibility. If you want to talk about ability, then we can have taught English. The same in the receiver dominant form, English can have been taught by us. Now instead of this, if you want to talk about ability in past or something that was possible but has not happened, then we use could. Sentence will be we could have taught English and English could have been taught by us. Means it was possible for us to teach English but still we have not taught English. The receiver dominant form, English could have been taught by us. Meaning will be same except the importance is different. We must have taught English means it was compulsory for us to have taught English, and it is assumed or it is expected that we have completed that, finished that. So same sentence in receiver dominant form will be English must have been taught by us. Compulsion it shows. Same compulsion in the moral form, then it will be we ought to have taught English. And same sentence in the receiver dominant form will be English ought to have been taught by us. Again same sentences, doer and receiver is what sets it different. Then suggestion if you have to do, then it will be we should have taught English and English should have been taught by us. Discontinued happening in past if you want to express, then we would have taught English and English would have been taught by us. This also gives us the meaning of future, like we will have taught English, English will have been taught by us, like that. For future meaning also, and used to means discontinued happening in past also. Both meanings are there with these two examples of would. So would expresses both these feelings. So with the help of structure number 5 and 6, we can express completed action plus effects, means perfect actions of all sorts. If you have any kind of question, you can definitely ask. If you want the meaning of the same, then watch the Marathi or Hindi video. There you will get the Marathi or Hindi meanings of the same sentences. So if you have any kind of difficulty, contact me on Z Master English group or on our WhatsApp group. If you are not a part of any WhatsApp group, then you can create one, adding my number in it. Friends, family members, and relatives, whoever would like to learn, add them too, help them by adding them. And if wherever you find question, problem, query, difficulty, you can definitely put it there on the group and get the solution at the earliest possible. Thank you very much.